This is Robert Plank from websiteremote.com, and if you use WordPress, isn't it a hassle to update all of your different WordPress sites at once? Or even if you only have 5 or 10 or 20 WordPress sites, that's still a huge chore for you. Every time you want to update your plugins, anytime you want to install a new plugin, but luckily we have this tool for you at websiteremote.com where you can manage all your WordPress sites from just one location. And I'll demo that in just a second here. So the tool I'm about to show you, you can get it at websiteremote.com. You go down to the bottom, and right now we have 3 choices based on how many sites you have. You get access to this, and what you end up with is this dashboard here, Website Remote. And right now we're managing 6 different websites. And even though there's only 6, that still saves us a ton of time. Every time you want to update all 6 sites, if you want to update WordPress on these sites, update all the plugins and themes on this site. And what we're going to show you today is how to install one plugin or a bunch of plugins to one site just as easily as you can install it to 50 sites. So right now I have my list of blogs and things, and I want to add in a new WordPress site that I have installed here. So the site that I've installed is at membershipnewbie.com. And this has an out-of-date WordPress version and no plugins, so I want to build up this site. So I have membershipnewbie.com is my WordPress installation, and I'll just type it in. I want to add the site membershipnewbie.com. I'll add that site here. And now we're managing 7 sites, and we can see that some of our sites are out of date. And then if we go and look at Membership Newbie here, we see that, well, we don't have the Website Remote plugin. We have to install this on the receiving site. So I'm going to grab this plugin here, and I'll go to the new site that I've installed, and I'll go to Plugins, Add New, Upload Plugin, and the plugin I will upload is called Website Remote. So I'm going to install Website Remote, activate it, and now that I am in Website Remote here, well, now we're just about ready to receive some commands, but we just go back to the Website Remote area here and we can refresh the page. And now that we have told Website Remote what our WordPress site is, and we've installed the special plugin, well, now we can see that Membership Newbie has no warnings, nothing like that. We can check out this site. We can see it has a slightly out-of-date version of WordPress. There's a link to do that, and we don't have any plugins installed other than the Website Remote plugin. But let's change that, because if I go here and I go check out my membership newbie site, there are a few interesting things we can do. For example, if I log out of my site here, I can log out of my membership newbie site. And haven't you ever misplaced a password or wondered, okay, well, I'm at this site, but did I put this in LastPass or 1Password or RoboForm? How do I get back into my site right now because we're logged out? There's nothing we can do on this site. Well, first of all, once you install Website Remote, we can go to this membership newbie site and click on login, because if we just went to membershipnewbie.com, there's no black bar on top. We're not logged in. There's even a link for us to log in. But if I go to Website Remote, I go over to Membership Newbie and I click on this login link. Well, see, now I'm logged in. Now I'm logged in as Robert Plank, and now there's no login link, now only to log out. I'll show you that to you one more time. I log out of Membership Newbie. So here's my site, and I'm at the front page. I can't do anything. There's no place to log out. There's no place to mess with plugins, add content. I'm completely logged out. But I'll go to Website Remote, and I'll find my Membership Newbie site, click on login, and then in one click, now I'm logged back into the site. So that's a nice handy tool for getting into your sites, but that's only one of many things in Website Remote. The thing I wanted to show to you today is, well, we can go to this plugins tab and we can get a bird's eye view of all of the plugins we have installed on all of our sites, and we can kind of compare different sites, and we can see, well, which of these are out of date and what do we want to do with the different plugins on our sites. But what we're really concerned about is we want to go to plugins, add new, and we want to first of all choose the plugins that we want to install on which of our sites. So we can see there are popular plugins, like if I want a caching plugin, I can add that to the list here. I can go and I can find the list of recommended plugins. So I can say, okay, well, I want to add this table press plugin here. I want to add the ability to have some custom CSS, add that to the list. I'll have a security plugin. That sounds like a good plan. And I guess that's all I want to put in there for now, right? Yeah, well, do I want Google Fonts? No, I'll leave that out. So we have these three plugins just to keep things simple. Maybe I'll add SEO plugin too. So you want to have these four plugins. And now that we've chosen the plugins you want to install, on the right column, the rightmost column, now we can check these boxes and we can choose which sites you want to install these plugins on. So just to make things really simple, I'm only going to install these four plugins on the site I just set up. But potentially you could say add them to all of my sites. But just so we can kind of dip our toe in the water and see what's going on, we have our membership newbie site. And if I log in to that site for membership newbie, we can go to the dashboard and we can go and look at the plugins we have installed. Right now we don't have any plugins installed other than our website remote plugin. We want to change that. We want to, in one click, install TablePress, custom CSS, iThemes, security, and all-in-one SEO pack. And we could install on all of our sites, but let's just install on the one. All right, so we're going to install these four plugins on this one site. All right, these four plugins that we chose from our list on this one site, and then we'll go and install the plugins and just give that a couple of seconds. So we're going to make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 seconds to install four plugins. We'll go back to membership newbie, check out our plugins, and now we've installed SEO, security, CSS, TablePress. So that is how you can easily load up your site. And as we showed you, you can just go, here's all the list, and here's all the sites I want to install the plugin. And there are a number of ways you can pick and choose which plugins you want. For example, you can search, right? You can say, well, there's a specific security plugin I'm looking for, and maybe I prefer bulletproof security for whatever reason. So what I can do two different things. I can add it to the list right now to install, but I also say, well, in the future moving forward, when I install a new site, I want to keep this handy in my list. So we click this star to add to favorites, and now if we look at our list of favorite plugins, now we have bulletproof security, and we have these other plugins. We can just have a package of plugins we usually prefer, add all, and then when we go and set up a new membership newbie or whatever site, we can say add all these plugins to these sites, and we can just install this. We'll see this is going to take a little bit longer, so maybe this will take 11 seconds to install these 11 plugins instead of the 4 seconds as last time. But in no time at all, it will go out and it will install these 11 plugins on this site called Membership Newbie. And if you've ever installed plugins by hand, you have to go, cool, it's already done. But if you ever install plugins by hand, you have to go plugin, add new, search for it, say I want to install it, enter your details, go and activate it. But now, because we installed those 11 plugins into membershipnewbie.com and we reload this page here, now we've got all kinds of cool stuff in here, right? We've got BuddyPress we said we like, we've got bulletproof security, we've got WooCommerce, we've got WordPress importer, all the plugins that we had in our list here. We just loaded it up onto Membership Newbie, and we can load it up to all of our sites if that's what we wanted to do. And then further on down the road, you might say, well, I've got all these things installed, but guess what? Now you can update all of your WordPress installations. Now, if you have these different plugins spread out across different sites, you can say, I want to update paper template on all my sites. I want to update post snippets on all my sites. I want to update PowerPress on all my sites. You can just go through and update some or all or everything across all of your sites. So that's how to bulk install plugins on your WordPress sites. We use this website remote tool, and then we can pick and choose from either searching around for the plugins we like, browsing the most popular WordPress plugins, uploading from a URL, or even favoriting our favorite plugins so that in the future, if we wanted to install the same 10 or 20 plugins to a brand new site or update all of our sites for the current year or current month, you can just go and grab your package of plugins using Website Remote and then bulk install and push those plugins out to your site. So it's my sincere hope that you never go back to the dark ages of having to manually update and install your WordPress sites one at a time. It just doesn't make sense to do that anymore. It's way more time effective for you to click a button and update all 10, 20, 50, or 100 of your sites. And the tool we use to do that is at websiteremote.com. You go to websiteremote.com, you choose which package is right for you based on the number of websites you have, the number of WordPress sites that you want to remote control. You grab whichever plugin's right for you, you log into that dashboard, and I look forward to hearing from you and finding out how much time you saved using websiteremote.com. I'm Robert Plank. Thanks for watching, and thank you.